Welcome to the Daily Influence, where our mission is to deliver a daily dose of positive influence that can uplift you personally or be shared within your sphere of influence. While not every episode may directly apply to your unique circumstances, we strive to provide insights and inspiration relevant to most people's daily, weekly, and monthly lives. Whether you are tuning in during the morning, noon, or night, the Daily Influence is here for you. Listen, share, and embrace the power of influence in your life. Hey everybody, Brian Smith here with the I and Team series and your Daily Influence. Today we're going to talk about the art of negotiation, and no, I'm not going to solve all of the tactical issues that go with negotiations in our brief 6 to 10 minute Daily Influence. But what I am going to do is put to bed a few things about negotiation that can get in the way of successfully negotiating in your areas of influence. And for most of us, negotiations in our area of influence isn't about winning just for us. It's about a partnership. It's about a resolution. It's about success for us, but also those that we're negotiating with. Anytime we go into a negotiation and we don't have some type of positive feeling, some empathy, some support, some kind of positive structure for the other party, there's a danger, in our opinion, of that negotiation ending up one-sided, and most one-sided negotiations just really aren't worth it. Now, I understand there are different situations and exceptions to this. I understand a lot of lawyers out there might say, well, my job is to win for my client at all costs. There are still some costs to winning if it's not done in a responsible, positive way. Persuasion is usually how we hear people talk about mastering the art of negotiation. They'll tell you that it's persuasion. If you can persuade and you master the skill of persuasion, that you'll excel at it. But it has flaws. And the reason that persuasion has flaws is that it overemphasizes subjectivity. And the subjectivity oftentimes overshadows the true essence of the negotiation, which is a successful two-party deal. And that two-party deal has a buyer and a seller, or a merger or an acquisition, the acquired and the acquirer, services, agreements. But usually in negotiations, it's teamwork. We are starting and are going to be working as a team to come to the resolution of something through that negotiation. And the true essence of negotiation is fostering those partnerships, exerting a positive, responsible influence that benefits all the parties involved. Yeah, if you know a company is going out of business and you're negotiating to buy it for the least amount of money you can, and they want the most that they can get. Understanding contextually value, understanding contextually the issues that come with that value, the challenges that you're going to face, and the challenges that may be negated by negotiating from a positive perspective for that person that you're buying from. If you push them too hard, will they help you in closing that deal? Will they help you with the transition as well as they would have had you not over-persuaded them to your side to get that extra $100, $1,000, whatever it might be? Do we even think about the ripple effect, the consequences of what we ask for in our negotiations? What could pushing somebody too far mean to the after negotiation? Not just the closure, but the onboarding of what you get from that closure. Negotiation should be about understanding what you're getting in that negotiation. You're getting something for something else. And there's a lot to get put into that. You might be anticipating a lot on the come later on. Support, reputation, a team, customers, vendors. And if in your negotiations you fail to take those things into account, and through the subjective nature of only thinking about yourself, you ignore all of these other things, then you're not going to have as good a negotiation as you thought you had. You might get it for the price that you negotiated to. You might look at yourself in the mirror and go, wow, I am a great business person. I persuaded them to sell me their business for X. But did you really get what you paid for? Did you just devalue what you bought because you pushed them so far that it was not really a good experience for them? Through the negotiation, you didn't listen. You didn't learn. You didn't become objective when it needed to be objective, and shared that you were being subjective when you needed to. It's okay to be subjective, but be honest about it. Tell them what your goals are. Listen to what they have to say. The way we say to do that is to slow down and look down. Slow down and look down at yourself. Slow down and look down at the people that you're dealing with. Slow down and look down at the ripple effect of your decisions. Slow down and look down at what you are causing that could be a negative influence later because of what you're doing right now. And in negotiation, we often forget that. We often get all up into this moment right now. If you want to ensure a clear and beneficial outcome that paves the way for a positive future for everybody, stay objective, foster those partnerships, listen to learn, slow down and look down at everything. Think through and ask a lot of questions. And if you're going to be subjective, be transparent about it. Be honest about it. And listen to what they have to say. Maybe they can turn you from subjective to objective in their answers to your questions or to your sharing. And in negotiations, being a little vulnerable about what your expectations and what your goals are is not a bad thing. Yes, there will be people who try to get a foothold or a handhold with those things. But if you use the same tactics back to them in their transparency, through your objectivity, and you share your goals and you share where you want to be, and you listen to everything that is going to be influenced by this negotiation, you will come eventually, if it's a good deal, come to an eventual negotiation that works for everybody. I hope you have a great day. I hope we've given you some good tips in any kind of negotiation for yourself, for your clients, for your business. As always, if we haven't touched on a topic that is important to your daily influence, look through our 190 some odd episodes. See if you can find one. If you can't, send us an email, brian@iabusinessadvisors.com or Greg, Gregg, @iabusinessadvisors.com. Send us your issues, send us your topic, send us what you'd like to hear us talk about, either ourselves or suggest a guest, or maybe you want to be a guest. Reach out. We'll talk about a topic that might just help somebody else's influence for a day. Have a great one. We'll talk to you again tomorrow.